All right, ladies and gentlemen, I believe this should be seventh period. It is April 20th. What I want you guys to do, first of all, go ahead and turn in any video notes that you have, say for that Jamestown Plymouth or for the original 13 English colonies videos that we were working on last Friday. You can turn those into Schoology, or if you did it on paper, turn those into Miss Dickerson. Then what I'm going to have you guys do is a 13 colonies map activity. And you'll find that actually on Schoology, if we go to the right course here, in your social studies course, under today's folder in the April folder, you'll find this map, a lot of this map activity and things like that. So you have the 13 colonies map, and Ms. Dickerson will give this to you on paper. Do not do this on the iPad, the map itself. Don't do it on the iPad, do it on paper. This here is the map. This is going to be the 13 English colonies. You're going to have to label each of these colonies. There's going to be some rivers I want you to draw in, mountains, these lakes here, some other things like that, some cities or towns that were in the English colonies. Some of the best ways to do this, of course, is to write your place names with ink. So use a pen, use a blue or black pen. I'd probably even allow red, but blue or black would probably be the best. And some of these littler colonies, you might have to draw a line out here into what's the Atlantic Ocean and then write the name of that as long as you have the line going to the colony that it represents. Um, and then you're going to have to make a key. So for the colors and things like that, because the instructions are on paper, and the instructions are also here on the iPad in Schoology. You've got certain colors that I want you shading in some of these colonies. So I'll go back to that here. The instructions for this is under this same folder. And you can see right here the 13 colonies map instructions. If you have the map instructions on paper, don't cross things off on that paper and things like that. I want to use that paper again for the other class periods, first, third, and fourth. You guys are actually the first class period I'm having to do with this. So here are the 13 colonies and some other places and rivers, things like that, that I want you to label or draw on the map. Um, and then locate and label the following cities also. So you'll write down the city names, put a dot on the map where that city approximately is located in each of these colonies. So GA is Georgia, Connecticut, Maryland, Virginia, Rhode Island, New York, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, and Massachusetts. And then here's where I want you using some colors. And I've got markers up on the table in the middle of the room, or if you have colored pencils would work a heck of a lot better. So if you can get some colored pencils rather than markers, or even crayon, something like that, instead of the markers, that would work out great. But I want you to shade in all of the New England colonies blue, middle colonies red, and the southern colonies yellow. And if you don't know which colonies are part of what, you might need to research that on the internet, things like that. Create your key in the blank box using these blue, red, yellow, and if you use shapes for the mountains, things like that. And then answer these following questions. Okay, I want you to answer these questions on notebook paper, or you can do it on pages in your iPad and things like that. And please do them in restate and answer, sentence form, things like that. There's just these three questions here. Okay, so that's kind of the map activity. Uh, if we go back here, I've got this Google Slides, 13 colonies Google Slides. I kind of found some maps that you can use to guide you along here. Like this map here can show you where each of the colonies are, some of the rivers, the mountains here that I'm going to have you write in. Actually, some of the towns will be right here also. This map also shows some of the towns and rivers, just another one that shows you these things. And then you have this map here also showing you some of your colonies and things like that. I'll tell you right now, this one here could be used for your New England, your middle. Virginia is going to be part of the South. Okay, Virginia would be a southern colony. So use that when you're shading in, or you can look at another map on Google. Okay, so that's the map activity. I'm not saying you're going to get it done in class, and it is not homework, but work on it. I told Ms. Dickerson maybe give you half of the class to work on that, and then the other half of the class you can work on your Explorer presentation. And make sure you understand with that Explorer presentation, you're going to be debating another Explorer, so there's no keynote or slides you have to make, but you need to have the 30-second opening statement, pretty much just kind of introducing yourself to the crowd, maybe where you were born, some of your family members, things like that. Then you're going to have a 60-second statement, which is about your accomplishments that you had as an explorer. And then the last thing is the 30-second closing statement, basically wrapping up yourself. There you can maybe talk about how you died, if that's known, some other things, maybe a lasting impression you want to leave with the audience. And then on Thursday, when I'm back, we will probably find out who we're debating. So on Thursday, you'll find out who you debate, and then you can research over the weekend and things like that for some questions that you want to ask the person that you're debating. And then we're probably going to start debating these things next Tuesday. You guys are going to have to be ready next Tuesday for this. First, third, and fourth period will not be debating until Friday. So if you hear them, they're on a different schedule than you guys are. So use the rest of class period to start finalizing your research and getting those things put together, because that 30-second opening and 30-second closing, I want those totally written out word for word, and then you're going to turn those in next Tuesday before you present, before you debate. You can work with a partner, have your partner time you. I know some people were doing that last week. Make sure you have right around that 30 seconds and then right around the 60 seconds for your accomplishments. And then if you have any other questions, please email me. All right, thanks a lot, you guys, and have a great day.